Welcome to Living with the Big Purple Sea. Today we're diving into one of my favourite healing tools, food. If you've been keeping up with my journey so far, you will recall that after my diagnosis, I quickly realised that food wasn't just fuel, it was medicine. Real healing nourishment. Not fads, not trends, just powerful natural ingredients that work with the body, not against it. Some of these foods even support apoptosis, your body's natural way of removing damaged or dangerous cells. In other words, helping the body clean house. In episode 3, I mentioned these healing benefits and move into a plant-based diet. Many of you have since reached out and asked, well, what do you eat and what do you leave out? So let's explore the food groups that support healing and how I use them every day. So what exactly is apoptosis? Think of it as your body's version of taking out the trash. It tells damaged or dangerous cells time to go. And certain foods actually help this process. So the following are some of my daily go-tos. Cruciferous veggies. So broccoli, cauliflower, kale, yes, kale, rich in sulforaphane. This helps trigger the apoptosis process. Berries, antioxidant rich and anti-inflammatory. I call blueberries nature's chemo. Tomatoes, cooked for lycopene power. A warm tomato salad is definitely one of my comfort foods. Green tea and matcha, calming and rich in EGCG, a cancer-fighting compound. Garlic and onion, best eaten raw to keep nutrients intact, but if you have to cook it, that's fine too. Red grapes for skin, these contain resveratrol, known to support cell death in cancerous cells. Healthy fats, so avocados, walnuts, olive oil, flaxseed, all great for cell protection and digestion. Medicinal mushrooms, reishi, shiitake, maitake, all immune boosting and healing. Turmeric and ginger, anti-inflammatory and powerful against rogue cells. Turmeric in particular, if you add black pepper, double the power. Citrus fruits, rich in flavonoids that protect your cells. Healing isn't just about what you add though, it's also about what you let go. So letting the following foods go wasn't deprivation, it was self-respect, and my body thanked me. Top of that list was refined sugar and processed carbs. These spike insulin and feed cancer growth. And notice I said refined. Red and processed meats, reported to be probable carcinogens linked to inflammation and cancer risk. Alcohol, yes, even wine. This was hard. I love champagne, but alcohol inflames the pancreas, and I spoke about this in a previous episode. Did you also know, though, that non-alcoholic drinks aren't always truly zero? Under the global standards, up to 0.5% alcohol is permitted. This is due to the fermentation process. So be cautious when looking for absolute zero alcohol wine or beer. It might not be what you think. It's also worth noting that alcohol can present in foods which undergo fermentation. For example, sourdough bread and bananas. So be careful if you're avoiding alcohol altogether. Fried foods and ultra-processed foods full of additives and place stress on your gut. You've also heard me mention the word carcinogen before. But what does it actually mean? A carcinogen is any substance that has the potential to cause cancer by damaging your DNA or disrupting normal cell function. Some are found in the environment like pollution or tobacco smoke, but others can be hidden right in our kitchen. And here's the thing. While the body can detox small amounts, repeated exposure, especially during cancer treatment, can really overwhelm the system. So here are some common dietary sources of carcinogens and why I avoid them. So number 1, charred or grilled meats. When meat is cooked at high temperatures, especially grilled or blackened, it forms compounds like heterocyclic amines, HCAs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs. These have been linked to several cancers, including pancreatic. So what to do instead? I don't eat red meat, but if I'm cooking for the family, I go low and slow. You can also marinate the meat with herbs like rosemary, which can reduce these harmful compounds. So number 2, processed meats, bacon, sausages, deli slices. These contain nitrates and nitrites. These can convert into nitrosamines in the body, which is also a known class of carcinogens. So what to do instead? I don't touch these, and sad to say, this includes bacon. If I want protein, I reach for lentils, beans, or occasional wild caught fish. Number 3, ultra-processed foods. Heavily processed snacks and ready meals often contain a cocktail of additives, preservatives, dyes, and emulsifiers, some of which are under investigation for their carcinogenic potential. So what to do instead? I batch cook fresh meals with whole ingredients and freeze leftovers for quick, clean options. Number 4, artificial sweeteners. This is some, not all. Certain synthetic sweeteners like saccharin and aspartame have raised concerns in studies involving long-term use and potential links to cancer in animals. I stick to natural sweetness, dates, berries, grade A maple syrup, or just really learning to enjoy the taste of real food again. Number 5, soft carbonated drinks, things like Coke. These are double trouble, loaded with sugar and often containing caramel coloring, which includes something called 4-MeI, a compound classified as a possible human carcinogen. So if, like me, you like a cold, refreshing drink, I go for herbal iced teas with citrus or fresh cold-pressed green juices or fruit smoothies. There's always a healthy alternative, and these are just as delicious too. Number 6, packaged oils and fried foods. So reheated oils like those used in fast food can oxidize and release acrylamides, especially in starchy foods like chips or fries. Acrylamides are suspected carcinogens linked to nervous system and DNA damage. So what to do instead? I cook with extra virgin olive oil. Avocado oil or coconut oil are good alternatives, and I avoid deep frying altogether. So number 7, microwave popcorn with artificial butter. Some bags are lined with PFOAs, chemicals used in non-stick coatings such as PFAS that may increase cancer risk. Add to that the fake butter flavoring and it's a hidden hazard. So what to do instead if you like popcorn? I don't eat it, but one suggestion is to cook on the stove with olive oil and sprinkle on turmeric or cinnamon for added flavor. So I should add, this isn't about fear, it's about awareness. When you reduce exposure to carcinogens, you reduce the burden on your immune system and give your body more time to heal. Every small choice counts. And if you're wondering, no, you don't have to do this all at once. Start with one swap. Let it become second nature and then move to the next. Because healing isn't just what you add, it's about what you remove too. Another question I received was about the great sugar debate. You probably Googled it, does sugar feed cancer? Short answer, all cells use glucose, including cancer cells. But the research tells us the danger lies in refined and added sugars, not whole foods. Again, note I said refined and added sugars, not the natural sources from fruit. Although I tend to avoid bananas, especially very ripe bananas. Instead, I enjoy the sweetness from frozen and fresh berries, dates in smoothies, little raw honey or dark chocolate, grade A maple syrup, and herbal teas with vanilla or cinnamon. It's not about restriction, it's about nourishment. So to answer the question, what do I eat? Here's a snapshot of my menu on a typical day. So in the morning, I start with a shot of wheatgrass, usually about 3 grams of powder. You can grow your own, which I'm planning to do. Oats with blueberries, flaxseed and almond milk, especially during the winter, beautiful. Green tea or almond milk cappuccino is my drink to start the day. And then for lunch, I will have a rainbow salad with leftovers from the night before, a red apple, and then I add herbal tea such as green tea. But it could be a mixture. Earl Grey is another one of my favorites. Dinner, well, that's a nourish bowl, lightly steamed or sauteed with extra virgin olive oil, broccoli, sweet potato, mushrooms, tomatoes, spinach, and kale. You can add an array of vegetables. Chickpeas or black beans I add to that with a side of avocado, a romaine salad topped with reduced salt soy or oyster sauce. Beautiful. Occasionally I have wild salmon, very occasionally lean chicken, and then I have a herbal tea to kind of wind down. My snacks throughout the day are either matcha or Earl Grey tea. I'll have walnuts or a berry smoothie if I'm feeling particularly hungry. I also take chemo tablets with food, so I often pair them with dairy-free yogurt and then I'll have some extra berries. So wheatgrass has been a quiet ally in my routine, and here's why. It's full of antioxidants, which help reduce oxidative stress and protect the cells. It supports detox, especially important during chemo. It's anti-inflammatory, so less inflammation, more healing. It boosts the immune system and helps rebuild blood cells and immunity. And apoptosis in early lab studies is promising, though it's not proven. So I take a small shot daily, as mentioned. It's organic and it's on an empty stomach. It's part of my personal healing ritual. So some final thoughts from my heart. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. So every bite is a message to my body. I'm telling my body, I believe in your wisdom and I support your healing. So whether you're just starting on your journey, supporting a loved one, or curious about food as medicine, know this: you are not powerless, and healing begins on your plate. Thank you for being here. If this episode helps you, share it with a friend or a loved one. And remember, healing happens in layers, in cells, in hearts, and in every spoonful. Until next time, eat with intention, love with abandon, and trust your body. I will be on holiday now for 4 weeks, so I will tune in and check in with you on my return. As always, please leave comments, like if you love this podcast, and share. Love and light to you all. Bye for now.